Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this cool down here, and pretty much what this is an air purifier. You can see for the one that we got right here is from this brand. And if you guys remember in the past, I actually reviewed another product from this brand before, and that was like a small mini version of the air purifier that's in use. This time right here we do have a bigger one that should work a lot better and give you guys a lot more coverage, because that one was for a small room. This one is in use for large rooms. So this is what the package looks like in the front. If you guys do turn around to the back, in the back right here, they do provide the specs and feature about the product. In the back right here, they do provide the specs and feature about the product. So they mention how it does have an indicator light to show you guys the air quality that's on here, whether it's good, moderate, or poor. So blue is good, yellow is moderate, and red is bad. And for the product, it has a lot of feature built in terms of the fact that how it does have 3 different fan speed level. It has an auto mode, sleep mode, display off, filter reset indicator light, and a timer function. So they do show you guys all that on here, but it's also available on the actual product when you guys do look at it, which I'll show you guys in a second. In the bottom right here, they do show you guys how to replace the filter. So depending on how often you do use it and how bad your air quality is in terms of the dust and other particle in your room, that is how you guys know how often to change it. Everyone will be different because some people air quality might be better than other. But in terms of the filter that's on here, they mention how it does have a HEPA filter and it does have the activated carbon filter as well. So that is pretty much everything that's on the package. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like and what is actually included. So the very first thing inside, they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And right underneath that, we probably have the product that's all well protected. So let's take it out. So once you guys do take it out, it's nicely wrapped up. If you guys do take out the wrapper, once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like. So in the front part right here, we do have the brand name. And top part right here, we do have the display screen and the different buttons that's available that I showed you earlier. And supposedly the side right here is probably the LED light. So that way you can probably use it as a night light or something. But we'll test that out in a second. The top part right here is where the clean air will come out. I'm assuming the back part right here is where you suck in like the dirty air or the particles inside. And supposedly inside the product, it does have the UV technology to help you guys remove any of the harmful bacteria or particle inside, which is pretty cool. Similar to other one I showed you before. From what I remember, that one also had a UV option as well. On the side right here, we do have this option probably for you to pull this part out. You can see how it's taped up. So I probably remove the tape first and then take that part out. So I'll do that in a second. On the bottom right here, they do have the non-slip material to prevent it from moving around when you guys do use it. And then here is a cable that you can use to plug in to actually activate it with 2-prong. And that is pretty much everything that's on the product. So what I'll do right now is remove the tape and show you guys what's inside here. Alright, so once you guys peel out the tape, if you guys do open it, this part right here is pretty much a cover to hold the filter inside. And if it's the first time using the product, you do want to take out the bag that's inside the filter. So let's do pull it out. This is what the inside looks like. And then that is inside right there. So let's put this down for now. So that way we can open this up to show you guys what the inside looks like. Because if you guys don't take this part out, you guys cannot use it. But the cool thing about having this wrapped up is so that way it's know it's brand new and never been used. But now let's open up. So once you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like. So this side is the activated carbon. And this side right here is the HEPA filter. And I love how they do have the strap on both sides. So that way you can take it out really easily. But once you guys take it out, you guys can put this back inside. So the black side right here with the activated carbon filter, you guys want to make sure it's facing outward. So just like this. So once you guys do take out the bag or the wrapping, you guys want to put this back inside. So they show you guys which direction to put it inside. So since the arrow is facing this way, you guys want to put it in like this. Push it all the way in. Once it goes all the way in, you guys can close it back up. So just like that, you guys are pretty much ready to start using it. So what I'm doing right now is to plug it in to show you guys how it does work. And we'll probably bring it over a darker setting afterward to show you guys what it actually looks like in dark setting. Otherwise, it'll be kind of hard for you to see the light and everything else. But let's plug it in first. Let me put this on the table. And we'll plug this right here. Alright, so we got it plugged in. And then hear the beep. Before I actually turn it on, let's see what's on here. So we do have the UV light, the power button, display off filter reset button, the fan speed option. There's level 1, 2 or auto. Timer option has 8 hours, 12 hours or 24. And here we do have the sleep button. So let's do turn it on. Immediately you can see how it does turn on the light. If you press on this button, that turns on the UV light that's inside. Might be hard for you to see right here. Press on this. That is sleep mode. So sleep mode is actually very quiet even here. And it turns off the light when you guys turn sleep mode. If you guys turn it off, turn it back on. So currently we do have it in speed level 1. And then here is actually pretty powerful. But if you guys do increase it, level 2 is even more powerful and way louder as well. Turn on auto. Auto mode is not as loud, which is pretty nice. So the auto mode will actually turn on by itself when there's like really bad air. I'm assuming when you guys do have clean air, it probably won't turn as high. If you guys do press on this button, that turns everything off to kind of give you guys like a display off option, which is pretty cool. But pretty much for this light right here, it's not just like an LED light. That is an indicator light to show you guys the air quality. So currently it's blue, so the air quality is good. If this is yellow or if this is red, then that means air quality is not good. But for timer option, if you guys don't press it, there's 8 hours, 12, or 24. So feel free to use that if you guys do need to. And once you guys are done, turn it off and it's all set. So very easy and very simple for you to use it, if you can see. But what I'm doing right now is to bring this over to another room in a darker setting to show you guys what it actually looks like in a darker setting. And then we'll come back and talk more product in a second. Alright, so right here we do have the product in a darker room. There's still a little bit of light in this room, which is totally fine. But let's turn it on. So this is what it actually looks like when you guys do turn it on. So currently we do have it at level 1. If you guys do increase the speed on here, this is level 2. And this is auto mode. If you guys turn on sleep mode, it's very quiet even here. Turn it back on. It gets much louder. If you guys turn on the UV light, you can't really see the UV light inside, but there's a UV technology that's inside that's actually helping you guys using the product. So really cool how it has the UV technology on here, so that way it's working inside and you guys don't even see it. Because usually for a lot of other air purifier where it actually has a UV light, you guys can definitely see it. So it kind of works as a night light option, where for this one does not have the option. This one just inside, which is pretty nice. But here's what it looks like if you guys were to use it in a darker setting. You can see it actually looks pretty nice. And you pretty much get like a night light option on here with the air quality light that's on here, which is pretty cool. And just to show you guys what it actually looks like in a bright setting, this is what it actually looks like in a bright setting. So the light itself is not as noticeable, but you guys can definitely still see it compared to a dark setting. And like I mentioned, if you guys don't turn on the time option, there's 8 hours, 12, or 24. So feel free to play around with that however you guys do want. But you do have those options available. Welcome back, guys. So nice little quick test of product. You can definitely see how it does work and actually works quite well. You can see how it looks a lot cooler in a darker setting, so that way you can actually see the light a lot better. But obviously if you guys do use it in person, it'll look a lot better compared to what the camera can cover. And obviously for this air purifier, you probably won't see the result instantly unless if you guys do have really bad air quality. Maybe if you guys do have like a wildfire going on, or if you guys are living with a neighbor or like a roommate that smokes a lot, then using one of these is actually really convenient. And especially now that it's like past spring a little bit, but also like around summertime, you probably still get a little bit of the allergy or the pollen all around. So turning one of these on or having one of these is actually really convenient with that case. Like even myself, I do have allergies, so having this air purifier or any kind of air purifier in general is actually really helpful. But usually the time that it takes to fully see any result on here is around like maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, or even 1 month. It really just depends on how much like dust or pollen are in your ear. If you guys open the window a lot, then you probably get a lot more of that dust coming in. So having one of these around your house is actually really nice. And the fact that how this product, it does have the UV technology on here, it helps you guys remove even more particles or bacteria throughout your room, which is pretty cool. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. If you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality air purifier that give you guys the same kind of technology and functionality that's on this one, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or having one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.